Hey guys, Jeffries here, and in this video I want to compare and contrast Clickfunnels to Instabuilder. So Instabuilder I have heard of. It's actually one of those rare tools that I don't own already. It's kind of, there's been a lot of tools that have come out that are drag and drop editors since Instabuilder. From a quick glance of the sales page though, it looks pretty cool if you're into, just not having to pay monthly fees. Looks like you have a lot of freedom and flexibility with like a drag and drop type of editor, or very quick, point and click kind of drag and drop editor. And it's just got a one-time fee, which is very attractive instead of a monthly recurring fee. However, I don't believe that Instabuilder really has all the features and integrations that Clickfunnels does. I could be mistaken, but doesn't look like, let's see, doesn't look like that they really have, like, it's good for building one-off pages or, landing pages or sales pages, just kind of like one-off pages, or, individual pages for an individual launch or whatever. But Clickfunnels, the advantage with Clickfunnels is you can create multiple different funnels, so complete sales funnels with ease. Clickfunnels comes with a multitude of templates, so whether you're trying to create a sales funnel, opt-in funnel, webinar funnel, product launch funnel, membership site, Clickfunnels can do way more. Yes, there are recurring fees, but the pricing that they have available, it's for all the features that come jam-packed into Clickfunnels, it's really a no-brainer. So if you're looking for just like a one-off solution for a drag and drop editor for WordPress, and just want to pay like a one-time fee, then yeah, check out Instabuilder. But if you are serious about building a simple, scalable, and sustainable long-term, evergreen business with, and you can use Clickfunnels to sell physical products, digital products, and really, simplify your business by having your business work a lot harder for you than you having to put in so much time and effort. Once you craft out, these funnels, once you have sort of a structure and you've kind of, your numbers, basically you just send traffic to it, and your funnels can be as however deep you want. You can have upsells, downsells, cross sells. And then with tools like Actionetics, you can integrate a SMTP server or SMTP solution. It's kind of like an autoresponder, and push out broadcasts and messages to hyper segmented lists that you segment your contacts that you collect within Clickfunnels too. So there's all these kind of automated actions that you can have Clickfunnels take on your behalf. You just kind of have to set them up ahead of time, but it's much more automated, much more streamlined. So there are some big pluses and big advantages to using a tool like Clickfunnels. And also, it's a service as a software, so there's no yes, you can also integrate it with WordPress if that's your, something that you like to do, or something that you're curious about. But it's all hosted here on Clickfunnels service, so there's no kind of like external website hosting or things like that you need to connect. So Clickfunnels is just an amazing tool. I recommend it for all levels of marketers. So hopefully that gives you kind of some comparison, contrast about, if you're on the fence about Clickfunnels and Instabuilder. They're completely different tools. They're not even really on the same level at all. So hopefully that gives you some comparison as to why they are different. But I highly recommend Clickfunnels. It does come with a 14-day free trial. There should be a link somewhere around this page where you can create your free account and get plugged in. Now, if you do decide to create your account today and get plugged in through the link that you're going to find on this page, what you're doing is you're actually going to be enrolling under my referral link. So if you do decide to remain a member, what I want to throw in as a bonus, is my way of saying thank you, is my Evergreen Empire membership site. What you're getting inside this training is some evergreen strategies that I've compiled over my last couple years online, and spent tens of thousands of dollars to learn and acquire this information, so I can consolidate it down, make it a lot more simple, and make it a lot less time consuming than what it took me to learn. So basically I've consolidated all of this information down to a couple of core modules for each section, and they include list building, product creation, SEO for videos, and SEO for websites, as well as some paid marketing strategies. Now, I put this together as kind of a reference for me, but also in order to teach and train others, especially beginners, and to give them a solid foundation in online marketing, because there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of shiny objects that are pitched to you out there, and shiny little push button softwares that are really just a waste of time, because you need to understand how marketing works. You need to understand kind of the landscape of the online marketing space, and you need to learn how to think like a marketer, so you're not dependent on other gurus feeding you that information, telling you what is right or what is wrong. You really just need to learn how to think for yourself and figure out things on your own, so that you're not so dependent on other people's information. So that's what you're going to get some insights into that inside this training as well. So that's what I'm throwing as a bonus. Again, you should find a link somewhere around this page if you don't already have a Clickfunnels account, but if you do, hopefully this video provides some value to you. Again, this is Greg Jeffries. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and again, thanks so much for watching.